Welcome to Haunted Whispers. Tonight, we travel down the loneliest roads on Earth, roads shrouded in fog and mystery, where whispers of the past merge with the harsh reality of the present. Imagine a cold, desolate highway cut through endless night, where every curve hides secrets too dreadful to fathom. As you listen closely, feel the low rumble of thunder, and watch as headlights sporadically slice through the mist. In these dark hours, reality dissolves into eerie visions, and the boundary between the living and the dead blurs. Our journey this evening will guide you through 4 unearthly true highway horror stories, each a haunting episode where supernatural happenings and urban legends intertwine with chilling precision. Our first tale begins with a lonely trucker fighting against the drive of fate. There he is, navigating endless stretches of midnight asphalt, when he notices an impossible presence behind his rig, a mysterious red car that hovers at the edge of his vision. The trucker's pulse quickens as its headlights flicker like the heartbeat of a ghost. This red car, as legend would have it, is no ordinary vehicle. It is the embodiment of tragedy, a lost soul from a catastrophic crash that claimed its passengers decades ago. The trucker's every mile feels burdened by a history he cannot escape. Each time he glances in the rearview mirror, he senses the relentless pursuit of something not of this world. The diner he later visits offers no answers, only shaken silences from a waitress whose pallor betrays a memory of horror long past. Her eyes reflect the quiet terror of one who knows too much, of the way that every year, like clockwork, the spectral car reappears to usher another soul into a fate sealed by darkness. The tension saturates the air, as if the highway itself mourns the loss of time and lives caught in its endless churn. Now, let us turn to a story of an ill-fated ride that defies explanation. In our second narrative, a young couple, filled with optimism, pulls over on a rainy night to help someone in need. Under the downpour, they take on a solitary hitchhiker, a woman whose eyes hold stories of sorrow and forewarning. As the car hums along, she leans forward and softly utters, "Don't drive past mile marker 237. Her voice, fragile yet imbued with urgent intensity, sends a shiver up their spine. As they strive to engage her in conversation, a sudden discovery chills them to the core. The back seat is empty. Their minds reel as they try to piece together what they had just witnessed. With dread mounting, they continue the drive until the significant marker appears in the distance. At that moment, reality shatters. The lifeless, cold form of the hitchhiker lies on the roadside, clutching a weathered cross that speaks of unspoken faith and despair. This spectral figure, said to be the vanished remnant of a soul long lost to the passage of time, reminds us of the unnerving urban legend of the Vanishing Hitchhiker. In that fleeting instant, the couple understands that some passengers never leave, that some warnings echo into eternity. The silence that follows is heavy, punctuated by the relentless rhythm of rain, leaving a lingering question that chills to the marrow. What force compels these spirits to haunt the broken highways of our world? Our third encounter leads us into the heart of a desolate desert, where isolation breeds phenomena beyond our understanding. Picture a weary traveler stranded on a lonely highway, forced to confront the stark brutality of night when the fuel gauge hits despair. In desperation, he spots a beacon of light, a glowing gas station emerging like a mirage through the desert gloom. Approaching the station, he is met by a pale attendant whose eyes seem to hold the weight of forgotten tragedies. Without a word, the attendant dutifully fills his tank as the night deepens. Yet as dawn breaks, the traveler awakens to find his fuel gauge stubbornly empty, his car betraying him in a moment of vulnerability. Driven by an unnerving curiosity, he retraces his journey in search of the mysterious station, only to discover that it has vanished without a trace. Locals whisper that the once vibrant station met a fiery end long ago, consuming every soul and secret within its walls. Here, in this desolation, the traveler confronts the impossible, the collide of life and myth, and is left with more questions than solace. The station was no mere pit stop. It was a spectral reminder of those who vanished in flames, a fleeting mirage of hope turned to ash and memory. This encounter forces us to reckon with the very nature of existence on these roads, where every drop of fuel may hide a spirit waiting for its moment to emerge from the sands of time. As our journey nears its final chapter, we venture into the ominous darkness of an abandoned tunnel, a passage that promises not salvation, but unspeakable terror. For friends, in search of shortcuts and thrills, decide to brave the tunnel's foreboding expanse. Their adventure quickly devolves into a nightmare when the tunnel's oppressive silence engulfs them, and every electronic device fails without warning. Radios die, phones plunge into darkness. The isolation is complete. Suddenly, a sound shatters the stillness, a harsh scraping noise that seems to claw at the roof of their vehicle. Panic grips their hearts, and in their haste to escape, they slow down, forced to confront the impossible evidence of intrusion. The car, once a pristine vessel of hope, now wears a gruesome coat of claw marks that defy explanation. Later, the police, drawn to this enigmatic scene, find an unsettling sign of a struggle. A single bloodied handprint recorded in the shadows of the trunk. This eerie token confirms a malignant presence that stalked the tunnel, a presence that perhaps continues to wander within, leaving fragmented memories of horror for those daring enough to recount this tale. The friends, their bond frayed by the terror of what they encountered, leave the tunnel forever changed, their minds haunted by what lies in the darkness that they were forced to confront. As our night of terror draws to a close, we come full circle to the realization that the highway is more than just a road. It is a silent keeper of secrets, a witness to tragedies and spectral encounters that defy explanation. Every stretch of asphalt hides a story, every fleeting shadow hints at the presence of those who never truly left. Tonight, we have walked alongside souls who encountered the impossible, a vanished trucker haunted by a relentless red car, an ethereal hitchhiker whose last warning echoes in the rain, a mysterious gas station that defied logic, and a cursed tunnel that sealed its dark memories with a single bloodied handprint. The remnants of these encounters linger like an inescapable dread, reminding us that beneath the veneer of our familiar highways lies a realm where legends come alive, and the past refuses to fade away. As you drive home or await the dawn, remember these roads are not merely passageways. They are conduits to another time, another existence. Whispered warnings and half-seen apparitions breathe life into the cold night, and the line between life and death blurs under the pale gleam of the moon. Keep your lights on. Don't stop for strangers. And if something follows you, just pray it isn't already dead.